Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Education Platform. Now, before we begin with today's lesson, I'm going to be reading a verse, which is taken from, as it's shown, as it's shown. Just move on with the first lesson. Okay, we're going to be moving on with our first lesson, which is about matter. Now, matter is the things that have mass or can take up space, such as example iron. Iron has mass and it has a lot of matter inside. Also, a desk can take up a lot of space. Can take up a lot of space. Now, our second lesson is about the three types of businesses, starting with entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a business that is run by one person. Moving on with partnership. Partnership is a business that is run by two people or more. Now, last but not least, corporation. Corporation is a business that is owned that is owned by its shareholders. Next is los colores, the colors in Spanish. Now, as they are listed, the colors are rojo means red, azul means blue, amarillo, yellow, blanco, white, negro is black, verde, green, rosado, pink, and naranja is orange. Now, moving on with our next lesson, which is about the scientific method. Okay, the scientific method is what scientists use when they're in a laboratory or when they're doing experiments. Now, the first step to a scientific method is ask a question. The second step is make an observation. The third step is to do research. So when you do research, you could be able to, to find out more. Make a hypothesis, meaning to gather up to make your theory and to develop it. Now, five is test the experiment. If you test the experiment, you will be sure it'll work. Number six is analyze the data. When you're analyzing it, you're trying to gather up all the data you've had about that info about that experiment you're doing. And last is your report calculations. Report calculations mean is you're reporting your calculations to other scientists, and so they could and they and to remember this, not a lot of scientists a lot of scientists don't use the same substance in every experiment. Now, now with our next lesson, which is about parts of the story. Now, the parts of the story are theme. Theme is the lesson that is taken in the story. Setting is where it's taking place. Characters are the people in that story. Now, next is common and proper nouns. Now, common nouns are words that are lowercase. Proper nouns are words that are capitalized. Now,
It won't. It